Hi everyone, welcome to Seoul Tarot. Today's reading is all about your next relationship. We'll see who your next partner might be, their looks, personality, even what they do, and when and how you could meet them, and why they will like you and choose you. So it's gonna be very interesting for you. We have 4 groups as always. Group 1, 2, 3, 4. So timestamps are in the description box below as well as the comment section, and I will see you in your reading. I know almost no one watched this part. I just figured that yeah, no one really watched the shuffling part, but okay, let's do this. It's gonna be a lengthy one, I'm telling you. Okay. So, first question, you want to know about the person you're going to meet the next, right? So, this is the general part of the person for group number 1. Yeah. Okay, general part, overall part, group 3. Group 4. Yeah, I'm just I need my laptop to see what kind of question I have to ask. So this particular deck is for their look. Okay. Group 1. Okay, group 2. Group 3. Group 4. I see. This is gonna be a fun reading. And their personality. Okay. Should I get one more? Okay, one more. Okay, wow. 3. 4. Alright. And possibly what they do, their job. Or if they are studying or whatever comes out. Oh, this one wants to come out. Denier. Okay. Okay. The river. Office. Okay, this is very interesting. I'm gonna okay, so when and how will you meet them? When and how? When and how? I'll just get one to make it like yeah, I just want to be put one card for each. Just one tarot card for when and how. Okay, you go. When and how. Oh. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick just a little pile because there are like hundreds of cards here. So okay, so I just got this pile. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna shuffle like this because some of the cards are already flipped, so I don't want to look at it and pick it. What I'm gonna do is, okay, look how I'm shuffling this. Okay, it jumped, so this goes to number 1. But what I'm gonna do if I wanna yeah, so can go number 2 and number 3. Yeah, what I was gonna say is what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick a card from the bottom so I can't see. Okay, so this is not me picking, right? Oh, September, this is perfect. Okay, maybe next September next year or something. So this is gonna be very interesting question. So why do they like you? What would be the reason why they really like you, or they choose you among so many people they can choose? Why you? Why you? What about you that makes them drawn to you? Okay, so I'm gonna have 3 cards because this is very interesting question. I'm sure you guys wanna know about it. No, this is really fun because I know no one's gonna watch this part, and I'm gonna be like really comfortable and honest because when I'm doing the reading, like I want to be very efficient and then like very to the point, and I don't want to waste your time. So if you are watching this shuffling part, it means you really like me or my reading. And oh wow, okay, that's really nice, lovely. 3, 4, okay. And why do they like you? What about you that makes them drawn to you? Okay, so this is the same. I don't know, like I don't know every card in this deck. Like even if I look at those, so those cards, this deck, they have like different back in each card. So because I've been using this deck for so many years, I kind of know what it is, but at the same time I don't. So what I'm gonna do is, instead of get the card from the top, I'm gonna get the card from the bottom, like I did with this. With the tea leaf card. So from the bottom, right? So this is from the bottom. Okay. And yeah, well, why do they like you so much? Why will they choose you? Okay, good 2. 3. 4. Beautiful. And lastly, still the same question. Why do they like you? What about you that make them choose you? Okay. Alright, so the last question is about what kind of relationship will you have with this person? What kind of relationship will you have? Gonna have 3, okay, 3 cards. So this is Dorian Virtue card, Romance Angel. One. Just between you and me, because I know not many people will watch this part. I wanna do, so let's see how many decks I'm using. Like this is the yeah, a lot of decks anyway. So I wanna do my deck collection video. If you would be interested, let me know in the comment. But anyway, thank you. Hi group 1, if you chose this card, this is your reading. So what kind of person will your next partner be? So this person has got this really neat, clean look about them. They might come across as a bit cold at first, calm, sharp, maybe even a little distant. They got a lean frame, long and slender, not much body fat, and their bones or shoulders stand out a bit. They are probably quite tall or at least well built in a way that's noticeable. Their skin's especially clear and they are likely to have a sensitive system, maybe a sensitive stomach. They are the kind of person who's picky about what they eat, quite selective. This person might be a bit younger than you, or if they are older, not by much. On the outside, they seem calm and collected, but their mind is constantly busy. They are always thinking, analyzing, working things out. They are probably in a job that involves paperwork, problem solving, or analyzing patterns. Something where you have to make decisions based on facts. It could be in law, research, or even something like investigation or detective work. Any field that needs a sharp, logical mind. They like spending time alone and don't have a big social circle, but when something or someone interesting catches their attention, they quietly take notice, even if they don't show it. They don't rush in. They prefer to watch them from a distance. That might come from their upbringing or from past experiences where they couldn't open up easily. Maybe they've been hurt before, so now they protect their heart. Once they do open up though, they are incredibly sensitive and deeply loyal to their people. They've got this subtle charm that draws attention. That clean, clever, cool-toned look makes them stand out without even trying. They are not flashy, but they've got presence. So you will probably think they look so clean and refreshing the first time you see them. Even though they might seem cold, they've actually got a lot of passion inside. They just tend to keep it in check. Maybe their job requires them to stay rational, so they are trained themselves to control their emotions. That means they probably get stressed easily too, and to let it out, they might sing, dance, go out and have fun, or express affection towards the people they love. They don't do it often, but when they do, it's genuine. They are naturally introverted and can be quite suspicious. They are curious about people, but also cautious. So they watch from afar before letting anyone in. They don't have many friends, but they are incredibly loyal to the ones that they have. They want to appear composed and logical, and they don't like showing emotion because they think it makes them look weak. But deep down, they are far more emotional and caring than they let on. So when and how will you meet them? You are going to meet this person at some kind of event, maybe a party, gathering, or social occasion. It could also be somewhere you've gone out to have fun, like an outing or festival. You won't be alone. You'll probably be with your friends or a group of people, and so will they. What's interesting is that when you first meet them, they will seem a bit different from their usual self. Maybe they've had a few drinks or are just in a good mood, a bit more relaxed and open than they normally are. So you will see a lighter, more expressive side of them right away, which is rare. As for when this happens, it's not too far off. It could be this year or next year, but it's not something that's gonna take ages. You are likely to meet them within the next 8 months or so. So what will be the reason why they like you? The reason this person is going to open up to you is because when you meet, it will be in a light-hearted, cheerful setting, but
what really strikes them is your honesty. You are going to be more expressive than usual, speaking from your heart without overthinking. And that genuine side of you will completely disarm them because you are going to be honest and forward. It breaks down the wall they've built around themselves. You might actually look, so this is your card that you chose. So you might actually look quite close to this person's ideal type, or maybe they didn't even have a clear type before meeting you. But after they meet you, they will think, this is exactly the kind of person I've been waiting for. It's like, that fireworks energy. Like we had this firecracker card here. The moment they meet you, something just ignites inside them. Feelings that were all blocked up suddenly burst open like a dam breaking. You are like fireworks too. You've got this quality that brings out people's emotions. Even those who normally hide how they feel can't help but open up around you. This person's been holding their emotions in for a long time, but with you, they can finally let them out and express themselves. It feels healing, like a reward for all the times they had to suppress their feelings. Even if the connection happens quickly, they will feel this mix of, this is dangerous and this must be fate, So you've naturally got this lively, warm energy that lights people up. You seem healthy, vibrant, maybe even have a soft, comforting kind of look. And that makes you incredibly attractive to them because of this person's personality. Others might have sometimes felt left out or distant from them, but you are the kind of person who can make even the quietest, most introverted person feel seen and welcomed. You melt people's hearts like sunlight melting ice, To them, you are completely different. A type of warmth they've never experienced before. So your smile is bright and contagious even. It makes others laugh with you. Time flies when they are with you and they just want to spend more time together. That's why they will quickly start to see you as someone really special, someone they don't want to lose. You've also got a bold side, and that helps you get close to this person quite quickly actually. There might even be a bit of physical affection early on, a hug, a touch, something that softens the distance between you. Normally this person doesn't express feelings so soon, but with you they will fall fast. They will realize other people notice you too, and that will make them want to act quickly to make sure you know how they feel. Still, they are going to have moments of inner conflict. They will question themselves. Am I obsessed? Or is this real love or just infatuation, But in the end, their feelings for you will win out and they will express them openly and honestly. So, what kind of relationship will you have with this person? When someone asks, why do you love me? Why did you choose me? And the other person can't really explain it. That's what it's gonna be like with this person. Sure, they are attracted to your energy, your warmth, even your physical appeal, but it's deeper than that. They can't point to one reason because for them, it just feels like destiny. The moment they saw you, they knew this is my person, and you are going to feel the same. You will recognize them straight away, like something inside you clicks. So in this relationship, both of you will be able to show your true selves. This person used to think they had to appear composed, sharp, and perfectly put together to be liked. But with you, they will finally relax. You'll both be comfortable just being yourselves, natural, unfiltered, real. You will share similar habits and routines, and you will learn a lot from each other. Slowly starting to resemble one another in the best way, You know how people say couples start to look alike when they are in love? It's that kind of connection. this person is gonna soften over time, and both of you will become more balanced in your social lives too. You will help grow each other in your careers, in confidence, and even financially. Life's gonna feel steadier, more abundant. This relationship gives you both that sense of security you've been craving, a love that's calm, trusting, and built to last. So that's everything I have for you, group number 1. Hope you enjoyed this reading and hope it has resonated with you. If it has, please like, share this video, and subscribe my channel. And I'm offering personal readings, so please reach out to me by email, and check out my TikTok page if you've got TikTok account. I've got a few different kinds of really short readings. So yeah, thanks again for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Hi group 2, if you chose this card, this is your reading. So what kind of person will your partner be? So this person's the kind that stands out wherever they go. Their presence alone draws attention. It's powerful, full of energy. They are not afraid to be different, and they never try to be blending in just to make others comfortable. Everything about them feels big. Their gestures, their voice, the way they express themselves. Sometimes they might even come across as a bit dramatic, but that's just because they've got this huge, radiant energy. They give off the feeling of someone sun-kissed and full of life. Their eyes are bright, sharp, and alive. Truly like the sun itself, like the sun card here. Their hair is thick and healthy. They've got that glow about them, and you just can't miss them in a crowd. They are striking, bold gestures, defined looks, the kind of beauty or handsomeness that doesn't fade into the background. They are talkative, social, and expressive. Their skin might have a slightly darker or warmer tone, maybe even tanned. There's something a bit exotic about their look. They could even be from a different background or another country. They are absolutely dazzling. If they were a flower, they would be a big, vibrant bloom in full color. Strong, healthy, impossible to ignore. They've got that natural charm where even a casual chat becomes memorable. You talk to them once and you don't forget it. They've got brilliant humor and this natural magnetism that makes people drawn to them even without realizing why. And they are very straightforward. They are not the type to bite their tongue or pretend something's fine when it's not. Even if it causes a bit of tension, they will say what's right. That part of their personalities shows up in their work too. So they might work in media, politics, or some kind of public or influential field. They could even be a performer or an entertainer, and if not famous to everyone, they are definitely well known within their own field. They don't suck up to anyone either. Even if they are in a lower position, they speak to higher ups as equals, and they can because they've got the skills and the brains to back it up. They are sharp, intelligent, and brilliant at turning difficult situations around. Whatever they touch, they somehow manage to make it better, almost like magic. They are tall or have a strong build, and they've got real talent for making money, and it's not luck. They've earned it. Some of them might have come from a wealthy background, but most likely they built it themselves. Even at a young age, they are already doing well financially. They are not the kind to just work the usual 9 to 5. They are creative, an innovator. They like to make or design new things that grab attention. Maybe even something that changes how people live. It could be tech, media, design, or something completely unique. But whatever it is, it leaves an impact. Their words, their work, their whole way of being stands out. You simply can't take your eyes off them. They've also got this heroic side. They just can't walk past someone who's struggling. If they see someone in need, they step in. They don't do it for credit or praise. They genuinely want to make people's lives better. That's where their pride comes in. It's a deep, grounded confidence. Some people might mistake it for arrogance, but it's not. They've just got a big heart and they know their worth. They are someone with a very strong character and a generous soul, the kind of person who was born to make a big difference. So when and how will you meet them? You're gonna meet this person after you've grown, after you've leveled up somehow. Maybe you've just been promoted, finished your studies, landed a new job, or achieved something you are genuinely proud of. You'll meet this person once you've reached that new stage, when you are feeling more confident and ready for the next step, it's likely you will meet through work or something career related. This person's influence in society is definitely greater, because maybe when you meet at first, maybe they've got a higher position, more experience, or greater expertise in what they do. Even if you are not in the same field, they are someone you can learn from, someone who brings out the best in you. You might meet them directly through your job, but it could also happen more indirectly, like, when you are celebrating a personal achievement, going on a trip, or treating yourself to something nice after a win. That kind of setting. A relaxed, rewarding moment that came from your hard work. It could even be connected to something you are learning. Say you've started studying a new language or learning a new skill, and through that your paths cross. When you meet, there is going to be instant attraction. You might not show it right away, but you'll both feel it immediately. It will take a bit of time, around 9 months or so, before you properly get to talk, spend time together and start really getting to know each other. But when that time comes, it's going to unfold naturally, like it was meant to happen. So what will be the reason why they like you? To this person, you are what they would call a natural beauty. You don't need to try hard. You just have that effortless charm. You might even think you look plain sometimes, but honestly, your before and after makeup look isn't that different if you wear any at all. If you are a woman, you are beautiful without even makeup. And if you are a man, you've got that clean, down-to-earth, well-kept look that feels pure and refreshing, and that's exactly what draws this person in. So yeah, this card was what you chose. So yeah, you look best in simple clothes, trackies, jeans, a plain t-shirt. That relaxed, comfortable style just works for you. It shows off your natural side, and that's what this person absolutely loves. Your personality is just as genuine. You are calm, steady, never fake, like gentle waves on a quiet day. This person's used to dealing with very loud, flashy, or extreme people, either because of their work or social circle, and it really wears them down. They are surrounded by striking, attractive people all the time, but those relationships have been exhausting. They've dealt with jealousy, vanity, drama, gossip, and they are just over it. What they are craving now is peace. Someone real, someone whose presence feels calm and safe, and that's you. You've got such a pure heart. You don't put others down to lift yourself up. You just walk down your path. There's this clean, unspoiled energy about you, like you haven't been hardened by the world. and you don't even try to show that off. It's just naturally shines through, and they see it, they recognize it straight away. They also find your body incredibly beautiful and attractive, even if you don't. You know, you might feel like you need to lose or gain a little, but to them, you are perfect as you are. Even a little softness, a bit of belly, they find it incredibly endearing and sensual. It makes you feel real to them, and it stirs something passionate in them. You might meet them in summer, or maybe they will first notice you when you are wearing something that shows up your shape a bit more. That's when you really catches their eyes. Maybe you've known them before, but it's at that moment, after you've grown or leveled up somehow, that they start seeing you in a completely new light. Now, you won't always agree with each other. They are proud, opinionated, and strong-minded, but with you, they don't want to fight. Your calm nature softens them. It makes them breathe easier. Around you, they find balance, and that's why they fall for you, because being with you teaches them something. They realize how peaceful life can be when they are with someone who's steady, kind, and grounded. You are the quiet strengths behind their big dreams, you know. No matter how many temptations or distractions there are, they only have eyes for you. They've got grand ambitions, but you are the one who gives them stability, the one they can come home to when the world gets too heavy. To them, you are that safe harbor, you know, very, very safe. You feel very safe. You know, it says safe travel, and that's why they will stay loyal to you. So what kind of relationship will you have? Their life is constantly moving. Big goals, big dreams. They are always chasing something new. So staying in one place for long just doesn't suit them. Their work or ambitions might mean they travel a lot, and there will be times when you can't see each other for months at a stretch. They're not the kind of person who can sit still. There's always something bigger calling them, and no matter how much they love you, they are not gonna give up on their purpose. It's just who they are. You'll both struggle with the distance at times, but it's something you'll both have to accept if you want to be together. How long this relationship lasts really depends on both of you, on how much you are willing to grow and adapt. But looking at this energy of this card, it's like the moon. Even when you are apart, you are still connected. You might be miles away from each other, but your hearts stay linked. So yes, it's got every chance of lasting, beautifully even. This person's going to inspire you to dream bigger too. They will make you more ambitious, more focused, and over time, it's likely that you'll both end up in the same place again. That could mean marriage or a really stable long-term partnership. You'll have to go through periods of separation though. For some of you, it might even become a long-distance relationship, and you know how those usually go. They either end or they lead to something permanent. But for you too, it's leaning towards the latter, as long as you both keep the faith. The key thing is, this person won't stray. They are not tempted by anyone else. You are the one they've been searching for, their true idea. And as long as you both handle the distance with patience and trust, it's gonna lead something somewhere really solid. Depending on your age or where you are in life right now, that next step might happen sooner or later. But if it leads to marriage, it's probably going to be in a different place from where you live now. If they are from another country, you might move abroad, or they might come to live where you are. Either way, your future together will take root somewhere new, somewhere that represents the next chapter for both of you. So that's everything I have for you, group number 2. Hope you enjoyed this reading and hope it has resonated with you. If it has, please like, share this video and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Hi group 3, if you chose this card, this is your reading. So what kind of person will your next partner be? This person's got seriously striking physique, the kind that instantly catches attention. If it's a man, he's probably quite muscular, strong build, athletic, the sort of the body that just looks made for sports. You can tell he's someone who moves well, who's active, maybe naturally good at physical things. If he's a woman, she's just as magnetic, beautifully shapely, confident, with that kind of sensual, eye-catching energy. Either way, this person's got an unmistakable sexual aura. It just radiates from them. You can tell straight away they are full of life and strength, even just by the way they carry themselves. And for some reason, people tend to look up to them. Maybe it's their looks, their features are so defined, so striking, but more than that, there's this powerful presence about them. They've got real charisma, that commanding energy that makes people stop and pay attention. Right now, whatever work they are doing is likely in an office or a professional field. Could be law, medicine, finance, or something that involves leadership. Even if they don't own a company, they've got people working for them or following their lead. They are an expert in what they do, probably sitting on a senior position or running their own thing. They've got authority and people respect them for it. They either come from a wealthy background or at the very least from a well-educated, refined family. There's a sense of class and grace that's just part of them. You can feel it. They are not someone who's easy to approach. Everything about them says certifications and self-respect, and they are kind, genuinely polite and gracious with everyone, but they still give up that don't mess with me vibe. They've read a lot, they know a lot, and they've probably had people envy for who they are. They are used to being admired and at the same time envied. So they've learned not to open up too easily. On the surface, they are warm and professional, but deep down, they guard their space carefully. For some of you, it could be someone you already know, could even be an ex. If someone instantly came to mind while you were hearing this, that's probably who it is. If so, there's a strong chance of reconnection through, although it doesn't have to be an ex. Like just someone you knew before or something. There's a real nobility to this person, not the kind that comes from money necessarily, but from inner strength. You can see it in their face, in the way they speak. They've got refined manners, never rude, and even when they talk to people in lower position, they do it with dignity and grace, never arrogance. They would never put themselves down or make reckless sacrifices. It's probably how they were raised, to act with self-respect. Their life hasn't always been easy though. Being in the spotlight, they've had to deal with jealousy, people trying to compete with them or even use them. They've had their fair share of confrontation, but they always handled it with poise. Even in conflict, they don't lose control. They deal with things from above, calmly and powerfully. And as much as they appear reserved and proper, their sensuality runs deep. They've got that quiet fire, the kind of person who seems composed by day but turns into a passionate lover at night. Then when they want something, they go after it boldly and with full of intensity, and that's part of why they are successful. Their charisma naturally makes others listen. They've got knowledge, depth, and presence, the kind of person others want to learn from, but despite being surrounded by people, they value solitude deeply. Their own time and space mean everything to them. And so when and how will you meet them? Like I mentioned, there's a very high chance you already know this person. If that's the case, things between you might be complicated right now. Maybe there is someone else who's also interested in them, or they are currently linked with another person in some way. This person's quite, they are quite sought after. A lot of people want their attention. So if they've shown interest in you, it stirred up jealousy in others. Someone might gossip about you or even try to start trouble just to get closer to this person. But here's the thing, you don't need to lift a finger. You carry the same kind of grace and strength this person does, and in their eyes, you are already the priority. Anyone who tries to compete or badmouth you is going to fall away on their own. Now, if you haven't met them yet, or no one specific comes to mind, you might have to deal with some tension when they appear. Other people's jealousy or rumors around them could cause minor drama, but interestingly, you might hear first about them. If you don't know them, you might first hear about this person through someone else, maybe through a mutual connection or someone who likes them. It could even be a situation where another person is talking about them all the time, and that's how you end up meeting. You could also already be connected through work. Either way, the meeting feels very indirect through people or professional settings. Here's what's interesting though. You won't be the first to notice them. Someone else might fancy them first, but this person's attention ends up turning towards you, and that's what caused the jealousy. Someone may even try to meddle between you two, but again, you are on higher ground. You don't need to prove anything. This person's going to see your worth clearly, and they will choose you. If you haven't met them yet, it looks like it's gonna happen within about 13 weeks, so around 3 months from now. Not that far away at all. And if you do already know someone who fits all this, but things haven't quite unfolded yet, keep this reading in mind. When the time is right, everything here is going to make perfect sense. But yes, for most of you, it feels like this is someone you already know. And what will be the reason why they like you? This person sees you as someone incredibly pure, almost childlike in the best way. Maybe you look young for your age, or maybe it's just your energy. You've got that innocent warmth. You smile easily, get touched by small things, treat others with real respect. It shows in your eyes too. They are bright and full of light. That genuine, pure vibe is exactly what this person finds so attractive about you. They value innocence and usefulness in love, not necessarily age, but energy. This person's used to taking the lead. They are the kind who naturally ends up guiding others, mentoring people, being someone others follow. So in relationships too, they prefer to be the one leading rather than being on the completely equal ground. That's why someone like you, open, respectful, and warm-hearted, fits them perfectly. You make them feel comfortable in that role. From the first moment they saw you, they were drawn in. That soft, gentle energy, whether it's in your looks or just your presence, hit them right away. You've got that calm, kind aura, and that's exactly what they are drawn to. For them, you are an ideal partner. If this is someone from your past, things may have ended because of gossip or misunderstanding. Maybe you doubted them, or there was some confusion that pushed you apart. But even then, they never stopped wanting you. They were just hurt that you didn't trust them. If this isn't an ex, if this is not an ex, then they've liked you since the start, or they're real instantly when they meet you. There is something in your eyes and in your honesty that hits them deeply. They can sense the sincerity right away. This person is surrounded by temptation. People are constantly drawn to them because of their looks, their charisma, their social position. But when they meet you, all that noise fades. You stand out because you are grounded and pure-hearted. Even if you are older, you've got that youthful, curious spirit and a way of really listening when people talk, and that makes you irresistible to them. You are not stubborn or proud. If you realize you've made a mistake, you admit it and try to grow. That humility and sincerity make them feel safe with you. They've dealt with so many strong-willed people who'd rather fight than listen, but with you, they can breathe. You calm them. They've had their heart broken before, and that's why they crave someone loyal and genuine. You are exactly that, sincere, steady, and trustworthy. They never have to worry about you betraying them. Not because no one else wants you. They know you are attractive to anyone, but they just know deep down that you'd never stray, and that faith, that sincerity make them love you even more. So what kind of relationship will you have with this person? The two of you, you've been waiting for each other. Both of you have been through heartbreak, disappointment, and letdowns in love, especially this person. They've met plenty of people, had plenty of admirers, but nobody ever truly satisfied their heart. They've been through a lot emotionally. You've probably been through something similar too, but when you meet or reunite, if this is someone from the past, you'll both know straight away. This is it. This is my person. Even if you thought moving on was the right thing or believed someone better would come along, you realize, no, it was always this connection that was meant for you. It's that deep soul level recognition. For many of you, you already know this person. Maybe you are in touch or things have been quiet between you. But when you do come together again, this connection has the potential to last a lifetime. Whether it's a marriage, a lifelong partnership, or simply a love that endures, it's something truly lasting. You will share beautiful experiences, traveling, celebrating, exploring new things together, and every shared moment will only strengthen your bond. They will guide and support you, especially if life's been tough or you felt a bit lost lately. This person's going to help you find direction again. And for them, you will become that sense of peace they've always needed. You'll be their calm, their safe place. The two of you balance each other perfectly. One leads, the other soothes. It's a partnership that feels destined. It doesn't matter whether this is reunion or a brand new connection. Once it begins, it's not gonna end easily. You've both waited long enough for a love like this, and now it's finally here. This is the kind of love that stays, the love you've dreamed of, and the love they've been waiting for their whole life. So that's everything I have for you, Group 3. Hope you enjoyed this reading and hope it has resonated with you. If it has, please like, share this video and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm offering personal readings, so please reach out to me by email. Yeah, that's it. Thanks again. I will see you in my next video. Bye. Hi Group 4, if you chose this card, this is your reading. So what kind of person will your next partner be? When it comes to love, looks matter a lot to you. And honestly, Group 4, you are the ones getting the most gorgeous person out of all the readings. This person's stunning. We are talking perfectly balanced features, great proportions, and a body that just walks. Wherever they go, in any country, people turn to look. They are not the kind of person whose look divide opinions. They are objectively beautiful or handsome. And height-wise, they are the tallest out of all the groups. If he's a man, he could be over 6'3", 6'4", you know. So in centimeter, it's over 190. You'll notice their height and their build straight away. The proportions are just spot on. Their eyes, nose, mouth, everything is well defined, and their overall presence is just breathtaking. They've probably have people asked them to model before for uni magazine, a company promo, something like that. They could be easily on TV and look completely natural. It's not the kind of beauty you see every day. For some of you, this person might actually be from another country, but whatever I mean, whether they are or not, you two were born far apart. Your background or birthplace are very different. Now, even though they've got glamorous look, they don't give off that spoiled, posh vibe. They've got strong, tough aura, the kind of that makes you think they've really lived. You can tell they've been through things, that life hasn't been handed to them. Maybe they had a rough childhood, or their family was wealthy once but lost it. So they've got a complicated history with money, a deep drive to never go without again. From the outside, they might look like a wild or carefree type, the kind that who's lived life to the fullest, but they're actually really sharp. Not just book smart, but street smart. They understand people and how the world works. They've figured out how to survive, how to read a room, how to say exactly the right thing. And that's a part of why they are so successful. People naturally gravitate towards them. They listen, they pay attention, they know how to make someone feel good. And their work's also not your typical 9 to 5. Even if it looks like office work, maybe very unlikely though, they are usually involved in something riskier or more creative, like investment, startup, or new ventures. They've got this knack for spotting opportunities others miss. Maybe they got into crypto or stocks before everyone else. They've got the adventurous spirit and the luck to back it up. They've probably had at least one big financial win. Big win already. And now they are fairly stable, but they still live like life is a adventure. What's the point of earning money if you can't enjoy it? That's their mindset. They spend freely on experiences, travel, and the people they care about. They are bold, confident, and lucky. And because they are so good looking and charismatic, they draw attention wherever they go. At first though, they might seem a little dangerous, too perfect, too attractive, with that slightly wild edge. The kind that makes you think, not sure if I should trust this one. But once you actually talk to them, you will realize they are surprisingly grounded. They've got common sense and a good heart. Beneath that intimidating exterior, they are warm, funny, and easy to talk to. They treat people fairly. They don't play games or let others walk over them either. They are practical and realistic, and they know exactly how to navigate life. They've always been popular, not just for their looks, but for their charm and tact. They know how to reject people kindly and keep good vibes with everyone. They've got loads of options in love, but they are picky. They have to feel it straight away. They are not the type to fall for someone who just treats them well or grows on them over time. When they see someone and it clicks, that's it. That instant connection is what makes them fall. So when and how will you meet this person? This is definitely someone new for group 4. This is not an ex or anyone you already know. And you'll probably meet them when the season's changing around springtime. I'm in Australia, so that's around September here. For you, it could be whatever month marks the start of spring where you live. So roughly around September next year or whenever the season starts to shift. That's your window. But if you are watching this now and you already met someone like this person I've just described, especially around last September, there is a really good chance that's the person. The moment you meet, there is going to be instant chemistry. You'll both feel it. And the way you meet, totally unplanned. You might meet them on the street or online. It doesn't really matter because no matter what, it's gonna feel like fate. The kind of encounter that wouldn't have happened if one tiny thing had been different, you know? Like if you hadn't gone down the street that day, or if you skipped that dinner, or if you hadn't posted that one photo online, you'd never have crossed paths, you know? It's one of those moments where you think later, wow, what's the odds? You know, you will both recognize each other straight away. That click, you will think, that's my person, and they will feel exactly the same. The best part, you will both be single when it happens. No messy overlaps, no complicated situation, just two people meeting at the right time, ready for something fresh and real. It's gonna start off light, exciting, and full of that new love spark that feels fated and brand new all at once. So what will be the reason why they like you? You've got a really balanced kind of beauty. Even if you don't see yourself as a perfect beauty, there is something effortlessly harmonious about you. Everything just fits together naturally. Your face, your body, the way you carry yourself, it all feels complete and in tune. So for this person, it's hard to pick just one thing they like about you. It's not like they will say, I love your smile the most, or I love your eyes, because really they just love you as a whole. Of course, we all enjoy hearing compliments from someone we love, being told why they find us beautiful or attractive, but this person's feelings go beyond that. Other people might describe why you are attractive in words, but for this person, it's beyond explanation. If someone asked them, why did you choose them? They would probably just say, they are beautiful, just they are. And you might feel the same. Maybe you don't think of yourself as flashy or striking, but you've got that quiet, natural beauty that stays with people. Now this person, they are used to being around attractive people. They've met all kinds, good-looking ones, kind ones, intense ones. They've been drawn into flings, connections that flared up quickly but didn't last. So they've learned that everyone has strengths and flaws, that no one's perfect. So you've got this card, right? They don't really have a fixed type anymore, and they don't fall for people easily. They could have someone to date anytime they want without even trying. They are that magnetic. So they aren't in any rush to find love until they meet you. So you might not be the flashiest person in the room when you first meet them, but something about you stuck. It's hard to explain. They will just feel drawn to you. It's like your soul recognizes yours before their mind does. You've got a quiet strength that goes beyond what's visible. They can sense it. They've been through a lot in life. They can read people well. And they know that your confidence doesn't come from showiness or ego. You don't overestimate yourself, but you don't put yourself down either. You accept who you are, and that balance is something rare. They might actually see you as more emotionally mature than them. Even if you are younger, they feel your spirit older, wiser, and that makes them think, I'm never gonna find someone like this again. They see you as their true soulmate. You know, the soul journey card came up too. And this card also says something about soul. And we have like two soul cards here. So this connection isn't random. It's that kind of fated meeting where both of you just know you are meant to cross paths. Your inner strengths and sensitivity play a big part too. You might be quite sensitive, but you don't dump that on others. You handle it gracefully. This person notices that. They can see how self-aware you are, that you know your weaknesses, but you also know how to manage them. That's real maturity, and they admire that deeply. Your beauty isn't loud or fleeting, it's balanced and lasting. The kind that grows on people the more they see you. The more time this person spends with you, the more they are drawn in. That's why they will choose you, and why they will fall for you harder than they ever expected. So what kind of relationship will you have with this person? You are naturally cautious and sensitive, while this person's bold and adventurous. So at the start, you might clash a bit. There could be some arguments or moments where you don't see eye to eye. You might find yourself needing to compromise a bit more at first, because this person's nature, that daring, risk-taking side, isn't something they will change. You know, they are not gonna cross your boundaries or make you feel unsafe. but within reason, they will still follow their own instincts. So at times you might wonder, are we really right for each other? But every time that happens, they will be the one to reach out first, because they know you are someone they don't want to lose. As time goes on, the two of you are gonna learn so much about yourselves and each other, your strengths, your flaws, your differences. It's going to be one of those relationships that's deeply emotional, passionate, and full of growth. You'll have intense, beautiful moments, almost like something out of a film. Sure, it won't always be easy. Sometimes facing parts of yourself you didn't know were there can be confronting. But rather than feeling tragic, it will feel like a challenge worth taking, something that helps you both grow. You're gonna learn how to accept and balance each other, not by changing who you are, but by understanding one another better. This person, despite seemingly bored and headstrong, actually knows how to meet you halfway. So even if you do argue or disagree, things tend to resolve quicker than you would expect. It's gonna be exciting, powerful relationship full of chemistry, emotion, and meaning. Whether it lasts a lifetime depends on how well your words blend, because their lifestyle can be quite extreme or unpredictable. But if you both learn to adapt and respect each other's differences, it could absolutely last a long time, maybe even forever. So that's everything I have for you, group number 4. Hope you enjoyed this reading and hope it has resonated with you. If it has, please like, share this video, and subscribe my channel. I'm offering personal readings, so please reach out to me by email. Thank you so much again, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.